Namaste students. Today we are going to start with the formulae of differentiation. These formulas we have already proven by first principle in class 11th. Alright, now we will be using these formulas directly to differentiate the questions. Whatever is given to us, we will directly use these formulas. Just a recapitulation. Like if I have to differentiate the function of the type x raised to power n, that will be power comes in front, reduce the power by 1, you all know it. For example, if I have to differentiate x raised to power 6, it will be 6 comes in front, reduce the power by 1. Alright, this is the differentiation with respect to x. Then differentiation of sine x is cos x, differentiation of cos is minus sine, differentiation of tan is secant square x, differentiation of cot x is minus cosecant square x, differentiation of secant is secant x into tan x, differentiation of cosecant is minus cosecant into cot. This all we have proven in your class 11th. Alright, these formulas by using first principle. The definition of differentiation. Now the same thing, if it is variable raised to power constant, I differentiate it. The power comes in front, reduce the power by 1. The same function can come in this form also. Linear raised to power constant. For example, they ask me to differentiate 2x raised to power 2x minus 7 raised to power 10. So what is the rule? The same thing, 10 reduce the power by 1 into the coefficient of x, into the coefficient of x. Is it clear? Whatever is the coefficient of x, that has to be multiplied. This is applicable only on this form. Ax plus b raised to power n. That means a linear function inside raised to power n. So this will become 10 into 2, 20. 2x minus 7. Clear? The same rule is applicable on this sine, cos, tan, cot, everywhere. Like suppose if I differentiate cot 2x plus 7. Alright, so differentiation, I need to differentiate. What is the rule? Minus cosecant square 2x plus 7, ax plus b, everywhere. The same rule. Whatever I have written for sine and cos, the same rule is applicable for other. The same differentiation of cot minus cosecant square 2x plus 7 into differentiation into the coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? 2. So minus 2 cosecant square 2x plus 7. Minus 2 cosecant square 2x plus 7. Is this clear? Fine. So this is how we differentiate if with sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. If a linear function comes in between, so differentiation into the coefficient of x. But this can be done by a chain rule also, which we are going to do right now. Fine. It's not compulsory you will get only sin x for the differentiation. It's not compulsory you will get only cot 2x plus 7 for the differentiation. You may get cot x square for the differentiation. If you are getting other than this linear function something else, you will not be able to differentiate by this formula. For that, what we use is chain rule. So that we will start now. Now see, what is the chain rule? Let f be a real valued function which is a composite of two functions. We have already studied about composite functions. Alright, like composite function of u and v. That f is v of u. What does it mean? If it is f of x, it means it is solved like v of u of x. And then first I'll solve u of x and then whatever answer comes, v of that function. Alright, composite function such that we will assume a function like t u of x, which is u of x. This function I'll assume as t, such that dt upon dx, I'll differentiate t with respect to x, dt upon dx, and v with respect to t, both exists. Alright, both exist. That means the differentiation exists. Then if I have to differentiate this df upon dx, that will be dv upon dt into dt upon dx. That means if f is a composite function of v and u, I'll assume this u as some t. Alright, because I'll give you an example, then it will be more clear. I'll assume this u as some t, then I'll differentiate that dt with respect to x, and then a v will become a function of t. I'll differentiate v with respect to t, and then if I multiply these two, it will be the differentiation of df with respect to x. I'll give you an example, then it will be more clear. Let some function is given to be f of x is given to be sine x square. Alright, sine x square. See, I told you I know the differentiation of sine or I know the differentiation of sin ax plus b form, not sin x square. Now what am I doing? I'm assuming this function. This is a problem right now because I know the differentiation only of sin x, not sin x square. So this problem area I am substituting as t. ठीक है, अब इसको किसी फंक्शन का नाम दे देते हैं. So this is has become u of x. दो फंक्शंस हैं. This is v of x square. This is separate. Now if I talk about this, क्या बन गया ये? This has become, I have assumed x square as t. So this has become sin t. Sin t को I'll give a name as v of t. This is sin t. ठीक है? I've given this x square as, I've taken this x square as t, some other function. Alright. Now because if I say x square as t, this has become sin t. तो इसका नाम हो गया v of t. Clear? अब देखो composite function क्या, इन दोनों को combine करके can I get the same thing? Put the values here. v of u of x. What is u of x? u of x is x square. Now I need to find out v of x square. That means जो v है वहाँ पर whatever I need in the place of t, I need x square. v of x square will become sin x square. That means if I am combining, if I am taking the composition of these two functions, I get the same function what is there in the question. Alright. So t is equals to u of x, v is equals to, now I will differentiate dt upon dx. That is 2x. I will differentiate v with respect to t because v and t has a relation, cos t. Alright. According to our formula, df upon dx, which I had to find out because the initial function was f and relation between f of x is equals to sin x square. So I'll differentiate df upon dx, that is dv upon dt. What is dv upon dt? Cos t into dt upon dx, that is 2x. Put the value of t because when we started the question there was no t. What is the value of t? X square. So it is cos x square into 2x. So my answer is 2x into cos x square. 2x into cos x square. Alright, so if it is a composition of more than one function, means two functions are there, so I'll assume that what is the problem area? Like x square as another function, it has become v of t, differentiate both and then multiply, you get df upon dx. Now because we will be using differentiation as a part of the question, this chain rule you don't have to apply this complete rule key upon, directly also these questions can be done. Then I'll tell you the direct rule to solve this question. That is, but you have to be careful when you are applying the direct rule. You have to do the differentiation step by step. Nothing should be missed. Alright, like the same question I picked up. They asked me to differentiate f of x, or I'll assume it as f of x can be taken as y. Alright, sin x square. Fine. So what I'll do, differentiate both sides with respect to x. We will differentiate both sides with respect to x. When I differentiate y, differentiation of y with respect to x, dy upon dx. Here I have to differentiate sin x square. I have to differentiate sin x square. So what I'll do, first of all, differentiation of sine. First of all, the differentiation of sine. The differentiation of sine will be cos x square into the differentiation. It's a chain, the chain has to be built. Chain means how to make a chain? Step to step. One, then the second, then the third, then the fourth. The same way, first of all, differentiation of the main function which is outside, which is sin x. So differentiation of sin x is cos x square into differentiation of which was an extra function. This was not x normal. Is it clear? This is x square. So this is cos x square and differentiation of x square is going to be 2x. So it is the same what we did earlier. So girls, you need to be very careful. I have to build a chain. Is it clear? Step to step you have to differentiate. सबसे पहले जो चीज नजर आ रही है उसकी differentiation without touching the other function. You don't have to touch x square. X square remains x square. Right now I am differentiating only sine, keeping in mind कि ये sin x है. So उसकी differentiation होगी cos x. ठीक है? Cos x I am speaking, but angle you will not change. Whatever is the angle, that will. Now angle is not a normal angle. It is x square. So I have to differentiate x square also. Alright, we'll do more examples, then it will be more clear. Like, say I need to differentiate y is equals to sine of cos x square. Sine of cos x square. Sine of cos x square. So differentiate both sides with respect to x. Differentiation of, first of all, here also differentiation. सबसे पहले डिफरेंशिएशन किसकी, जो सबसे पहला फंक्शन है, that is sin x. Differentiation of sin x will be cos. I am differentiating sine, so its angle will not change. Its angle will not change. Sine का differentiation over. What is next? Into I have to differentiate cos. When I am differentiating cos, its angle will not change. What is the differentiation of cos? That is minus sine x square. I am differentiating cos, so the angle will not change. Now the cos has also been differentiated. What is left? Into the differentiation of x square. So differentiation of x square is 2x. So write it, minus 2x. Systematically you can arrange the question. Keep in mind, you can't multiply this cos and cos. This is cos of cos x square. This is not cos into cos x square. This is cos of. Cos का ये angle है. So cos of cos x square. So this is how you are going to do. So you need to be, children, very careful that you have to differentiate step by step. Is it clear? पहले जो नजर आ रहा है उसकी differentiation, then the second, then the third, and so on. This is, you have to be careful. All right. Let's pick up more example, so that this chain rule directly how to differentiate, it will be more clear. Say I have to differentiate under the root cot say root x. Say this thing, under root cot root x. Alright. So I'll differentiate both sides with respect to x. Differentiation this side also, this under root can be written as, because when I am differentiating, it should be as some numeral. Alright. Right, now it seems to be a symbol. I'll convert into numeral, then I'll differentiate. अब जो सबसे पहले chain rule says step to step. पहला step होगा, उसके बाद बाकी जाओगे ना अंदर. अब you can't step into the bracket first of all. You everyone knows that. We have to solve it. सबसे पहले क्या नजर आ रहा है? When I speak it, under root cot under root x. सबसे पहले किसकी sound आ रही है? This is under root. So that means first of all I have to differentiate that under root. अब under root differentiation सोच के चलो. This is simple x. This is simple x. This is x raised to power 1 by 2. कैसे होता है differentiate? 1 by 2, power comes in front, reduce the power by 1. When you are applying operation or you are differentiating one function, other will remain unchanged. You are differentiating only power, this will not change. Cot root x will remain cot root x, keep in mind girls. Is this clear? Now the powers differentiation is over, this under root is over. Let's differentiate. अब अंडर रूट के बाद क्या नजर आ रहा है? अंडर रूट कॉट रूट एक्स. सबसे पहले अब डिफरेंशिएशन कॉट की. So I differentiate. This is negative minus 1 by 2. When we go in denominator, it will become plus 1 by 2. Plus 1 by 2 means under root only. Now the differentiation of cot. What is the differentiation of cot? The differentiation of cot is minus cosecant. I am only differentiating cot. The angle will not change. The angle will not change. Cot's differentiation is minus cosecant square root x into the differentiation of, now cot's differentiation is also over. क्या बचा? Under root x. So I differentiate under root. When I'm under root, I have to, now this is the term of under root to be differentiated. So I write under root as 1 by 2. So this has become minus cosecant square root x upon 2 into cot root x. Differentiation of this 1 by 2, reduce the power by 1. That's it. Arrange it. minus cosecant square root x upon 2 into 2, 4 under root cot root x into cot root x. Because this x is raised to power minus 1 by 2. When it will go in denominator, this will be written as under root x. Is this clear? Alright, let's pick up one more so the concept is clear. Like I have, say I have to differentiate cos x square into sin square. Alright, I hope you all remember the rules, the algebra. 1, if it is u plus v, differentiation of u plus v, that is differentiation of u plus differentiation of v. Same is applicable for minus differentiation of u into v is first function as it is differentiation of second plus second as it is differentiation of first. This is just a recapitulation. This we all have done before. Differentiation of u upon v. What is that? V square. V as it is differentiation of u minus u as it is differentiation of v. Alright. So you can't start differentiating the function directly. If it is a combination of two functions, if it is in plus, so you'll differentiate one by one. If it is in minus, the same rule. If it is in product, so first function as it is differentiation of second, second as it is differentiation of first. And if it is a quotient in the form of fraction, then you have to apply this quotient rule, that is u upon v rule. Now if I talk about this function, it is a combination of two functions. One is cos x square into sin square x square 5. So when I differentiate, I have to apply u into v. U into v says first function as it is, differentiation of second plus second as it is, differentiation of first. Alright, now I won't be writing it separately, iski differentiation into iski differentiation. Now all together I am doing it together. Is it clear? We will be doing it together. So you need to be careful. अब पता चल गया है क्या करना है. जो चीज़ पहले नजर आ रही है उसकी differentiation करनी है, keeping other things as it is. उसके बाद जो अगली नजर आ रही है उसकी differentiation, बाकी चीज़ को change नहीं करना. Then the next and so on. अब सबसे पहले इसमें किसको क्या नजर आ रहा है? Sin square x5. So सबसे पहले square. So I differentiate the power. Power comes in front, reduce the power by 1. So no change in the function. Reduce the power by 1, that means 2 minus 1 would be 1. किसकी differentiation हो गई? Power की हो गई differentiation. Now I differentiate sin. अब differentiation किसकी turn है? Into में sin की differentiation की turn. So sin का differentiation is cos. When I am differentiating sin, this x5 will not change. This is the angle. I am only differentiating sin. Children, so you have to be very careful. Now what children they commit mistake? सब चीज इकट्ठा differentiate कर देंगे. 2 की differentiation हुई, यहीं पर sin की into में cos हो गई और into में साथ ही में x5 की बन गई 5x4. What they will do? 2 cos 5x4. सारा differentiation एक step में and then the question goes wrong. We are making a chain. Chain means step to step you have to differentiate a function. सबसे पहले हमने पार की तो बाकी function को touch नहीं करेंगे. Then I differentiated sin, so this x5 will not change. Now I differentiate x5, that is. I hope it's clear to everyone. Now similarly this side plus sin square x5 as it is. Differentiation here. Now सबसे पहले किसको differentiate करेंगे? I differentiate cos. What is the differentiation of cos? Differentiation of cos is minus sin x square. Differentiation of cos is minus sin. X square will remain x square because I am not touching that function. Into the differentiation of x square, that is 2x. That's it. Right? Systematically, if something is coming common, we can take common. Something coming common, sin x5, that is sin square x5. Cos x5, there is no cos x5. I can take maximum x out. So we can do like 1x can be out. 1 sin x raised to power 5 can be out. Rest is all same. So it will be 2 into 5, 10x cube cos x square into cos x5. You can't multiply, girls, these two things because it is cos x square, this is cos x5. Angles are different. Alright, one sign I have taken out, this minus and 2 will come here, or 2 also we would have taken out. 2 also can be taken out, so it's 5 only. Fine. So 2x and 1 sine x5 gone. So I'm left with sine x square and 1 sine x5. So this is all about. I hope chain rule is clear to everyone. Only thing is that you have to go systematic. That's it, nothing else. Is it clear? One by one differentiate. So if it is like this, तो first the differentiation जो सबसे पहले नजर आ रही थी, sin square का मतलब ये है ना, the square means the whole power. Is it clear? So सबसे पहले power है, so power will be differentiated. उससे आगे जो function है that will be differentiated. Then उससे आगे जो function है, so chain step to step you have to differentiate. Is it clear? Differentiation is a very easy concept. Alright, only you need to remember the formulas and step to step keep differentiating. The questions will automatically you will be able to solve.